Welcome back to my channel, this is Officer Key. Today I'm going to talk about how strong is Rexy from Jurassic Park/World. I will also talk about where she ranks in the verse in terms of power and her lore, because as you might know, Jurassic World canon is pretty fucked up. There's a lot of information and lore pieces that are canon/non-canon. So without making it any longer, let's get into it. But first, let's get something straight. Rexy gets weaker due to her age in each movie. Colin Trevorrow stated that, and any statement that opposes this is straight up non-canon or retconned or fake. Except this statement, which I don't think really matters since he said that jokingly, so it's probably not true. But anyways, let's get to the scaling. In her weakest, Rexy will find herself in the small building to baseline building level category. This will be because she scales to the Giganotosaurus, who was stated to be unstoppable at the time, which means he or she upscales every single dinosaur at the time, which will include sauropods, which will be consistent since it was also being stated that Giganotosaurus hunts Dreadnoughtus.
What do they graze on?
Hawthorne and fern. All indigenous, nothing stocked except for the deer populations, a great mezzanine species for the apex predator.
Oh, the apex predator.
Giganotosaurus.
And sauropods are large building levels just because of their sheer size and weight. Even though it's been stated that Rexy stands no chance against Giga, she can make him struggle a little bit or cause pain with her bites. But that was for her weakest, so let's move on to the bigger stuff. In Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Rexy will be large building to city block level. It's because it's been stated that she is the most powerful predator on the world. Meanwhile, Spinosaurus and Big 8 was alive, which means she upscales them. And because it was stated that she is stronger than any prehistoric, non-cloned dinosaur on the planet, which also would include sauropods. It's because in Jurassic Park 3, Spinosaurus destroyed a large metal fence, which gets into the building to large building level category. And in Cretaceous, he smashed through a large boulder, which also gets to the large building level, or based on building level. Rexy will scale this via those statements, which puts her above Big ET, which is above Spinosaurus. And even in this state, she can still hunt sauropods, or at least have statements that put her above sauropods. Meanwhile, her Dominion counterpart can't do this, which further proves my point that Rexy is getting weaker due to her age. Now let's get into the Jurassic World version of Rexy, which will be the second strongest Rexy version we have. Rexy in this state will be at least large building to city block level again, just deeper. All of her scaling comes from Indominus Rex or her upscaling weaker versions of herself. Indominus Rex also would fall into this large building to city block level category due to her feats, such as shaking this entire tower or bending metal. Let's get into their bite force. Indominus Rex was able to pierce the glass of the gyrosphere, which was stated to be stronger than any metal, and it's been stated that Rex have a stronger bite force, and it's been further proven by the feats since Rexy can pierce Indominus Rex skin. So if you think Rex have a weak bite force, stop, it's wrong, she doesn't. Now let's get into the real deal, shall we? Prime Rexy from Jurassic Park 1. Despite having rugged tooth, this version of Rexy will be her strongest version, and no, she didn't have rugged tooth in events of Jurassic World, she had rugged tooth before the events of Jurassic World, and then she got healed. Anyways, this version of Rexy would easily be in the City Block Plus level category via upscaling any other feat and being massively above from her weaker versions. But best of her own feats comes from a canon comic series called Jurassic Park Adventures, where she literally destroys tanks. I'm not fucking kidding. Literally. She bites through fucking tanks. Anyways, her other feats come from the Telltale game, which is kinda canon. There was a few statements on the Dino Tracker website about Troodons. Anyways, in conclusion, Rexy is at least large building to city block level at her best and baseline building to small building at her worst. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want me to cover other topics, comment down below. See you next time.